Hey. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining the trading room today. First of all, what an introduction. All the time I I came to a trading room and yeah, Gil is the one who is making the intro and all the setup here. So thank you for that. First of all, you feel the environment when you join the room and you want to speak and you want to share trading insights and everything. So yeah, a small shout out to you, Gil. So thank you for all the setup and the good environment here, guys. Meanwhile, how are you going today? Hope you are fine. We are approaching the end of the year, so this trading room will be part of forecasting. What can we expect on 2024? I already got my vision and what I expect in all the assets. So would be indices, Forex, commodities as well, and crypto. So we are going to discuss the different assets and what we can expect in a matter of a year. Of course, meanwhile the session we can find some daily opportunities as usual. I don't like too much to trade on December. I know that the volume is drastically getting down. A lot of people are expecting to go on vacation. Wall Street is closed during between Christmas and the New Year, so that's why I don't like too much to trade during that month. But still, I'm still looking. I'm still looking at the market, which is very important. Gil, thank you for thank you for being here on the chat. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Let me know, guys, where you're from, and if you are regular to come to the trading room. Thomas, as usual, Thomas. Every trading room I see you here. Happy to see you. I hope you like what we do and what we share, and that's part of your trading journey. That to be with us. Colombia, first time here. Hello, India. Yeah, already 3 people from 3 different countries already. Yeah, let's share, guys, where you're from. So for the people that are new here, again, I would like to repeat, this is an open discussion. Believe me, it's very difficult to speak alone during around an hour. So guys, let me know if you have any questions, if you want to interact with me, to share your ideas about what we're going to talk today. Don't hesitate, okay, guys? Just type on the chat, ask a question. If you're happy, clap your hand on the chat. I don't know, whatever you want. Let's move directly into the chart, and we will start by the indices. I think it was interesting to find. Let's say we will find the reaction of what happened in 2023 and what will be the forecast for 2023. I read a lot about what we can expect, but yeah, let's dig deeper into the chart and the market. Yeah, meanwhile, we have people from all over the world. Morocco, we have Japan, Bawat, I believe is India, Netherlands, Rwanda, Bob from Texas, Thomas from US, Andrew from Colorado. Guys, thank you for interacting with me. Okay, let's move into the chart. Basically, I will use MT5 to make the analysis. It's all the same as TradingView, but I like to I have my setup here, which is probably some of you guys already know I'm using Bollinger Bands and stochastics, but again, it's not the only thing I use, of course, because you can use price action and a lot of supply, demand, and trend line and macro understanding behind the chart. But I think it's very clean. Okay, I like the setup, so we will go with it. Okay, for the S&P, which is the main index in US, and most of the world is also looking at this index, which share the economy of US, but also the world economy of the top tier country. let's dig deeper into what happened in 2023. So the year start here. Okay, so the year start here, and will end exactly maybe two candle after. Okay, so basically the market, let's say the S&P, this year in 2023 grow around 20%. Okay, which is a very nice year. After all the in 2022 we have, if you remember guys, in 2022 we had the inflation, and we increased interest rate, and there was a big quantitative easing in US. So that means we print a lot of money. So a lot of investors started to afraid and sell the market at the top. But from here, it's from the beginning of the year, there was a lot of big news, like the inflation. We see that the inflation started to get down. We see that interest rate has been stable. And I think one of the main element that pushed the market 20% up during that year is the implementation of AI, artificial intelligence. I truly believe that new technology will also bring the market higher, and this is what we see here. Of course, there is a lot of different Alex, okay. Nice to see you, bro. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. I will talk about Bitcoin, but a lot are coming in Bitcoin, and I think it's also part of what we are going to talk today. But basically, the market here for the S&P is led by the artificial intelligence. New technology is driving profits of big companies higher, and all investors would like to get into the market. I think for my young age, I did one of a very good entry. I would like to put some saving aside, and I truly understand that what I see doing all that retracement, it's very difficult to have any entry, because at some point I'm expecting the market to retrace, and this is exactly what we got here, doing all the inflation and bad news and hike of interest rate. So the market retraced, and I believe a lot of people find here a good zone to buy and position yourself in the long term. So this is what I think for the previous year. And again, what we can expect for the new year, guys, let me know in the chat. What do you think? What do you think for the US indices in general, the worldwide economy? Where do you see the market going? Do you see the market crashing down with there is a lot of geopolitical tensions, but let me know if you think that it will be the main indication for the market to move down, or if you're very optimistic and you believe that the market will reach a new high, or simply maybe you can say, yeah, maybe the market will be very steady during 2024. We will not go up, not go down, because there is a lot of balance in the market, so the market can stay here. Let me know in the chat, guys. Where do you think the market will lead, especially the S&P? I think it's interesting. I will also share my insight just after. Talk about Euro USD selling in H4. We will go to daily chart after we finish. I would like to take this session to discuss more deeper about all different assets. So here we talk about the indices. I would like also to talk about the Forex market, and especially the main pairs like the euro, the USD, and the yen, which I believe, again, this is something we keep mentioning, that there is a big opportunity in the Japanese yen. But let's finish by talking about the US indices. Okay, Nikolai think the market will go up. A bearish open, jock mix, or it's actually different. Okay, retracement is expected. So here Nikolai is believing the market will go up. Retracement will not go deeper, but I will meanwhile explain what I see. The geopolitical tension, a lot of people believe that it will affect the market, and it can lead to a decrease in value of all the economy. Generally, and I did a lot of research about that, but when there is uncertainty and geopolitical tensions, it makes a lot of space for investors to go in, because of course this is only my mindset, but a war cannot hold like for 5 years of bombing and so on. I hope, I pray for peace, but again, generally, and I think the US market is not affected at all, but if you got to the other let's say other asset which got affected by the war, like gold, which is one of the main asset, or oil, which is a main asset like that is very correlated with geopolitical tensions. Generally there is high volatility during the beginning of the war, but when you go in the longer term, okay, it like retrace, like nothing happens. So I believe that geopolitical tension will not affect the US indices, and I still believe that there is a lot of new technology that will come in. We are at the only beginning of what can bring AI in terms of profit increasing. So I would expect the S&P and US indices to grow and make a all-time high. We are not so far from the all-time high already. The all-time high is at that zone. So of course, I'm not talking technically what will happen. Of course, there will be some people selling the market at that spot to have a short rejection. But if we took the 1 year time frame, it's, you know, historically speaking, the US indices are going up, and here we had already a nice retracement on 2022. So I'm expecting the market to reach an all-time high, and you know, this should be the, let's say, the forecast. You know, a lot of analysts are making the forecast like standard deviation like this. So basically, we should go higher for a lot of different aspects. Inflation is getting down. We can decrease interest rate. Geopolitical tension is not affected, and technically we are looking very good. If you look at the monthly chart, for example, which is only going up. Felipe, I don't understand your question, but just after you talk about SMC, smart money concept, I'm not using SMC. This is like a term. This is a term that a lot of people employs, but don't have a clue about how to use it. Or, you know, I'm using my own mindset in the market, and that's it. SMC is good for people that want to follow maybe one guy that was very good and his experience in the market, and I have a lot of dedication for him. But again, I truly believe that everyone need to have his own, setups and systems to be successful in trading. It's very difficult to follow anyone. How am I the only one thinking a big crash is coming next year, even if we get new high in Q1? Denislav, that's a nice question. We got some pessimistic here. What would be the reason? Because I think we had a very nice decline in 2021. With all it's already 20% down in 2021 with the hike of interest rate very drastically, and the inflation and everything. I believe that AI will drive the market up. That's what I think. Again, technically, let's see how the market will react, but it looks like the market is getting here a new, let's say here already, and also here, a new big zone that support and that can link the market even higher. I would tell the truth. I see it's very, very difficult here to make a short in the long term, and even you sell the market. I think we had from a long time already here. Look how much time the market was bearish in the S&P. Okay, this was during this was all the bearish momentum. It was already half a year or maybe 1 year, in opposite to the Corona, to COVID, which we were bearish only like a sell-off of 2 months. and here it was just before also a short crisis. But you see, all along was the bearish momentum in 2022 when we had the hike in inflation and so on. So that's why I think here we finished the bearish momentum, and you also see how the market react after this type of movement. Okay, so here we are the up movement. Here we had a big movement up, and here I'm expecting the same. Okay, I'm expecting the same as the market already was in a big bearish momentum. So again, this is my own mindset. This is how I see the market, and it's good to see that other people, um, other people have different mindset. But yeah, and we clearly see that if you take the average, I don't have any data. Software here, but it's very easy to put a regression line and see where the average stands, but it's clearly going up. So again, you need to be very careful if you sell the market at any point. Gabri, I from Cape Town. Hello, I would love to visit Cape Town actually. Clearly. So yeah, thank you for coming here. I strictly follow the Elliott wave theory and look in the part, and it's up. Yeah, it's from a technical mindset. DAX is on all the time high. That's correct. You have all the European indices, not only the DAX, but also the French index that break a new high, which is which can also lead at some point the US market, especially here. So again, there is another element why we can expect the US market to break a new high. So this was for the US indices. Let's move to another instrument. Let's say asset classes. It was the indices. We can move to metals, which I believe it's also very interesting recently, but very difficult to trade. I found it very, very difficult to trade in the between Q3 and Q4 of this year. Let me look at the XAU. Okay. Very difficult to trade, guy. Here you are. I think a lot of people get washed out here. When people, and I understand why people would be long just after we break out here, and this is exactly why I don't like to trade a breakout moment. So all of this sudden movement was because of the geopolitical tension. So gold is known as a safe asset, and when there is a tension, a war coming in the world, people tend to buy gold because it's a tangible asset. It's not like cash, which is a piece of paper. So they like to have a safe asset in their pocket. So that's exactly why you see here a lot of movement of gold pushing up. It was the fourth time we touched this zone. We actually make a all-time high, but suddenly after the market crashed out. Okay, and I'm sure there is a lot of people clearly falling into the trap of being long here. Like I see also a lot of people being long here. Okay, which is not bad because it's like a breakout and then we test, and we also break the all-time high, and actually it's not working. And this is why I told that the gold was very difficult to trade. I don't know what is the performance of any gold trader in this year, but you need to be very good, very accurate to have a profitable portfolio in gold this year. What I'm expecting for the next year. This is a nice question, and basically, if I follow my own mindset, is I'm expecting the market to go back to the mean, okay, which is we are not so far from the new year. The market has been ranging from the 2020 until 2023, so already 3 years of ups and down without breaking any high. We already break a new high here, but again, like I said, a few hours after, all the gains were erased and the market crashed down below. So it's very easy to see. This would be the average. I'm expecting for the next few months the market going back to the mean, which means here we are still at the top. So there are still some space to get back to the mean, but again, you need to be careful to find the sell position because the market is already pushing lower, and I don't like to be selling the market when the market is already pushing lower. Okay, so you need to find maybe any retracement up, maybe attract a supply probably here, which can be a point, and then entering a sell and expecting the market to get back to the mean. Okay, so this is what I think for gold in the next year. Guys, let me know what you think for gold during that year. Which again, I believe it was very difficult to trade gold. This is the only conclusion I can get from 2023, actually. I also think that, and there is a lot of news, and this is why we're going to move to the next asset, to the next asset instrument. I think crypto has been like, crossing the importance of having a safe asset. We are not here yet, but I analyzed a lot and read a lot of analysis. Basically, crypto can like become like the new safe asset as it become more and more. We say that like the scarcity of the Bitcoin is getting higher. As you know, guys, there is no like unlimited Bitcoin or crypto coins. Let's say if we talk about Bitcoin especially, there is a limited number of Bitcoin that you can create. And this is why a lot of funds still believe that Bitcoin will, jump drastically during the 2024 years, and they're expecting in the next few years to like being 10 times higher. Again, if we talk about the 2024 years, and this is why we are going to move into the new asset, which is crypto and Bitcoin. And yeah, I think Bitcoin would be good enough, which is the main asset for the crypto asset classes. Let me show you that. Bitcoin. There is a lot of line here. The volume position here, probably a test. Anyway, so as you can see, okay, let's talk about first of all the fundamentals of Bitcoin. You need first of all to know one thing, is that cryptocurrency in general is very volatile, and Bitcoin, which should be the more stable, is also very volatile. Just in the matter of already this night, the market had I think I don't recall the name of this type of movement. It's like a flash sale or something like that. The market fell 5% in a matter of a few hours. So you need to be careful. You need to be ready and careful for any big movement like this. I'm personally not trading crypto on a daily basis, but I'm holding a portfolio in the long term, which I believe is let's say it's more efficient for my investor view to hold patterns and hold especially crypto portfolio in the long term, because I know to manage a portfolio based on Sharpe ratio and on efficient frontier and so on. So I have a lot of different coins. I have a diversification in my portfolio, but you need to understand that the standard deviation of the portfolio would be very high. Would be very, very high, and this is why I'm able to do that, because I know what I'm expecting to get. and having a 20% drop in 1 year in your crypto portfolio is something you need to expect, even more than that. So let's check what happened during the 2022 year, and let's check what we can expect for 2024. But basically, 2023 start here. Okay. So 2023 start here, and Bitcoin is here. So let's calculate. Let's see. So we did not finish, but guys, 150% change in 2023 for the crypto. Okay. So of course, the year before we lost 50%, but we just retraced everything. So it's a long-term game when you look at crypto, and when you need to wait and be patient because you wait for the big bull movement. You need to be patient. And here in 2023, the return is 150%, which is around 7 times higher than the S&P in terms of return, which is crazy. And this comes because a lot of good news. First of all, because it's the asset itself become more difficult to create. It's getting more and more scarce, like the scarcity of the asset. So you have less supply. The second thing is that a lot of big funds like BlackRock and big hedge funds are putting their eyes into this asset, which they believe it's a very nice asset and instrument. They would like to build ETF, and then they put their eyes into it. So that lead the market higher. Of course, there was a lot of dramas on a weekly basis. Like if you guys remember, we had the Binance CEO a few weeks ago that got charged by the CFTC. This is part of the game, but actually it did not affect at all the price of the Bitcoin. We just had on a small time frame. I think it was around here, maybe this was here, a short rejection, but this changed nothing. We just pushed higher. Okay. So again, for crypto, I'm expecting the market in 2024 to. I don't know if we're going to make a new high, but for me, this is clearly a year when the market will be bullish. So if we take the return in 2024, we should be higher than here. So maybe the market can go up and then go down, and then find another spot to balance, and then the market will pop up. So this is what I think for crypto. Of course, here I'm already in, so I would not buy even more here. I mean, in my portfolio, but the market, you need to expect the market to retrace at least to the mean. Like all you see already on the daily that, for example, stochastics is crossing above 80 multiple time already here. The mean is here, so at least wait for the market to get back to the mean before making anything. You don't want to buy when the market is on a premium. Okay, you want to buy or at the average price or at a discount. Thank Johnny for. I don't know if you look at the stream, but thanks that for bringing the terms. But basically, you don't want to buy when the market is expensive. Okay, on the weekly, the price is here. So of course, expect at least a short retracement. Again, this is why I'm not trading crypto on a daily basis. The Bollinger Bands is very difficult to use when you have a very, very volatile asset like this. Okay, basically the market can continue on the 20 standard deviation, which is here, and can continue to raise like this, and will never touch the average. So that's why if you want to trade on a daily basis crypto, you need to have very specific indicators. And I don't advise to use any other indicator you use for trading Forex or indices, because it's a game changer trading crypto actually. Very volatile asset that move very differently. Okay, so we talked about US indices. We talked about metal, which what's gold. We talk about crypto. We can move in Forex right now. So we can move into the Euro USD. And I know that a lot of people would like to get some insights about Euro USD, maybe Japanese yen, which I believe also is a very nice opportunity for 2024. So let's dig into it. Meanwhile, I drink, guys. Let me know if you have any question on the chat, and if you follow my analysis, if you believe that you have a contrary vision, I would appreciate to discuss and to, you know, share different overview. And I like the new microphone. Like we can do ASMR. I think it's very good. Very nice mic. I'm joking. Varios lugares do mundo focado en un objetivo extraordinario. No habla español, Flavio. So please, if you can just translate and put it in English or French, I would be able to answer. I'm sorry, Flavio. I would like to help you, but I don't understand. All right. Meanwhile, let's move into the Euro USD. We can look at the dollar index as well, but I think it's nice to see the Euro USD, which is, you know, the god of the god asset of Forex market. All right. Okay. What happened for the euro against the USD in 2022, 2023? Sorry. Let's wait for the market. Let's wait. So let's say it was here and we hand here, which is, so the market was here, 1%. So basically, there was not a big change in 2023. We had a lot of ups and downs for the euro against the USD, but basically there was no change. Okay, and this is what we can expect from a year to year in a forex market, except what we had here. It was a very long bearish moment, and then we had the retracement. But I found actually the movement on 2023 very healthy, because basically we are regular to see euro against USD to be around 1.1. I always said that 1.1 was always, let's say, the price I would be able to pay. Like if I give you €1, you can give me 1.1 USD, which I believe is like a fair price. So psychologically, if you're below 1.1, you would like to buy, and if you're above, you would like to sell. Of course, it's very big empirical mindset, which is my mindset, because I don't know, guys, if you believe that your USD should be 1, but for me, 1.1, I believe is you know, psychologically is still in my head. So of course, when the market dropped from 2022 to 0.96, which is below 1, you would expect the market to get some buys and get some retracement, and then the market being stable. Okay. So this is what happened in 2022. You see, at least no big movement. It was ups and down. The only people that would be profitable here are the day traders. Okay, if you day trade during 2023, you should be performed very well on the Euro USD, especially in opposite to what you have seen on the on gold, which was very difficult to trade. here it's very nice to see for a day trader because you have some downtrend, so you can use a lot of profit. And all the time the market find demand and some retrace. So I think here was very nice for day trader at least. Um, oops, what I did here. Okay. As a trader, I found it more easy to trade range market instead of a trend market. Okay, so when I speak with a lot of traders here at the 5ers, and there are some people that said to me, I trade Forex and I'm a trend follower. Okay, and all instantly in my mind, I say, oh, it's very difficult because for the Forex is so I understand the concept, but Forex is a cycle market. Okay, that means all the time you would like to balance the price of one currency against another currency. So if you're a trend follower, you don't have any balance. You know what I mean? Of course, there is like a period of time when the euro would lose value. But if you look like from the, this is from 2000 years. Okay, so the market had ups, down, ups, down, ups and down, but at the end you get back to the psychological level, and there is not a big movement up. It's not like a stock when you can buy it at $10 and it go to 200. This is a trend following strategy or concept. But in Forex, I don't understand people that say, yeah, I'm a trend follower. In the only thing I understand, if you trade exotic pairs, okay, like the lira Turkish or the ruble or the stuff like that. So this I can understand. But when you trade like two Forex major pairs like that, um, it's very difficult for me to understand when you said trend following. Okay, so this was for the Euro USD 2023. I'm not expecting a large movement, either up or down. I'm still expecting the market to respect some important zone. For example, I think the next zone we can reach is here, and then we're gonna get some buyers coming in. Like for example that spot. Okay, so the market goes here, and then maybe we'll take some stop loss below, and then move back again, and then we're gonna get here. We can close the. I've already closed the gap, but here we can reach at the top, and so on. So this is what I think. Oh, okay. So you speak actually Portuguese, and you speak together. Okay, that's fine. Obrigado. That's all. Obrigado, Neymar. That's what I know. Oh yeah, I don't like Portuguese, so sorry, I don't speak Portuguese. Interior de Sao Paulo. All right. Okay, so this was for the Euro USD. Let's move into the yen, and I think we're gonna end it here. I think we go big, drill down to the big major pairs. Say like not major pairs, but the big instruments asset. And of course, at the end, if you would like to talk about this very specific asset, you can guys always let me know. The dollar, yen. Here we are. So again, I think I already see, but last week, Michael talked about the yen. 3 weeks before, I talked about the yen as well. So I think there is, a big assumption about what can happen for the Japanese yen in during that year. And again, that doesn't mean you need to go all in because there is a risk management behind. But But there is a decade opportunity, and I repeat, this is something I already told before. You need to be very careful about the margin you take, and the volume you use, and how you enter and how you manage the trade. Okay, but basically we reach a zone that we did not touch from 30 years ago. 30 years ago, and the forex, like I said, is a cycle market. The Japan is still a strong economy. Of course, there is some ups and downs there with the negative interest rate that I have, and so on. But I still believe that at some point they will succeed to bring the Japanese yen at the top and be a strong currency. So again, we touch one time here, a second time here. I think we already touch here. You see on the left side of the chart. Let me do this. Okay, so here we touch here one time. We make a all-time, not all-time high, but a whole time for 25 years. And then another time we touch it. So this is why I believe we are not so far from the end. Here we touch the lowest band of the standard deviation. We are not so far from the mean, but basically the market can actually drop even below. I think for people that found a sell here, a lot of people would like to take some profit here, which makes sense. As you see, it's like the door theory. It's make a higher high and a higher low, which makes sense here. So this is why I understand that a lot of people would be exiting the market, exiting the market, especially here. But again, I still believe that the high that we're going to make will not be higher than this one. And then the market would like indicate you that there is a rejection. And basically, some people would wait for the confirmation. But as a reversal trader, I'm generally not waiting for the confirmation. I just go, and I monitor the market. Meanwhile, I get the confirmation. So this is what I think for the dollar yen. We already talked a lot about that pair. Of course, this is something you need to watch for a few years. It's very difficult to find a daily spot. Of course, if you go to a lower time frame, you can find anything you want. Like for example, an uptrend here. But you see, there is already a lot of volatility here, for example. So this is for the Japanese yen. Okay, guys. Let me know if you have any other questions. Meanwhile, let's take like 5 more minutes to discuss any point you would like. Maybe this analysis of fuels also apply to the Japanese yen. Yes, not like as the dollar yen, because the difference, and I will just show you in a minute right now, the difference between the Japanese yen and the dollar yen is quite huge, because in the dollar yen, we reach a point that we did not touch 30 years before. Okay, so this is the main reason. Just meanwhile, let me add this here. Japanese yen. Yeah, the Japanese yen, we are not so far as well. Okay, this is Japanese yen, the monthly chart. You see that we had a top here, which means if the Japanese yen is decreasing in value so far, so we will see the Japanese yen going here, but we will also see the dollar yen. Let me put this again, Japan dollar yen, but we will also see the dollar yen exploding on one side. Okay, so like I said, I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting the opposite. I'm expecting the market to retrace, at least to go back to the average price that we had for around 20 years, which is maybe 118, something like that. So this is why it also applies here. This is the monthly chart. It also depends about what's going to happen in the pound. but still, the Japanese yen should lead the direction of this chart. And of course, I'm expecting the market to go back to the mean, and the mean would be around 156. And again, this is a forecast of maybe a few years ahead of you. Okay. All right, guys. Any more questions before we leave each other? No. Okay. It means we answer all the questions. All right, guys. This was a pleasure to talk with you today. I think it was a nice it was a nice session. Also, like with my mindset, I put the plan on the table, and I know what I can expect. Of course, I already did some analysis on my side, but on 1 hour, I think we make a drill down of all the different assets. Good stock money, Gujarati, Canadian is probably the same. The Japanese yen will lead the let's say each forex pair. So Canadian should also decrease, as I expecting the Japanese yen to be stronger in the next few years. All right, guys, thank you for being with me. I appreciate talking with you. We meet as usual Monday and Tuesday. So tomorrow Saul will be here. Live trading room is going to trade, and myself, I'm going to meet you next Monday. So guys, thank you for being part of the team and coming regularly to this live. I wish you a nice week, and yeah, happy holidays as well. We are not so today 11th of December, we are not so far from Christmas, so I think I will have the chance to wish you a happy Christmas next week. So guys, thank you for your time, and thank you for being with me, guys. Goodbye.
Hi guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. Now make sure you like and subscribe, and most of all, go into the YouTube and check our other content that we provide here at The 5ers. We'll see you in the next one.